Hello and welcome back to That's Football. This is the Arsenal versus Manchester City watch-along. This is the Carabao Cup final, following on from a fantastic, or slightly dull, but a brilliant result for United fans in that Chelsea versus Manchester United game. This is going to be a proper game, isn't it? The teams are out. I'll just quickly read you the team lineups. Thank you for everyone joining me. Get your comments in. Let's start off with a quick question. What do you think the result is going to be today? I'm actually going to go with a City win, unsurprisingly. Although I don't want that to happen. I do believe it will. But let me know. Can Arsenal cause an upset? Is that on the cards? Let me know. Get your comments in and let's start interacting. Let me just read you guys out the team lineups. Give me one moment. Are we live? Are we live? I'm not seeing any comments coming in. Is anyone here? Are we live? I'm literally not seeing any comments coming in. Clarky says, when does the picture start working? Well, I hope it's working now. The lineups anyway, if we are live, is Ospina in goal, Chambers, Mustafi and Koscielny make a back three with Bellerin and Monreal on either side. So let's see if they push forward or create more of a back five or a back three, if you will. Ramsey and Xhaka as the two central midfielders with Ozil, Wilshere and Aubameyang up front. So no Lacazette in the Arsenal lineup today. Sané, Aguero and Silva are the strikers for Manchester City. Gundogan, Fernandinho and De Bruyne as a midfield three with Danilo, Otamendi, Company and Walker as a back four with Bravo in goal. So no Edison, as we've seen so much over the course of this season. He's been absolutely fantastic, but he's not playing today. Let's see if Bravo can actually... Right, there's one comment, Dylan Roberts. Let's see if Bravo can repay the faith that Guardiola has put in him. Let me know we live. Dylan Roberts, are we live? I'm not sure we're live. I'm not seeing any comments come in. That's the only problem. Let me just quickly check the stream. Right, there's one comment, Dylan Roberts. Yep. We are live. Fantastic. Right, we're brilliant. There's live. There's just no one commenting. Fantastic. The national anthem is being played out as we speak. We're on 22,851 subscribers, so if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 22,900 today, I presume, or 23,000 in the long run. So, yeah. Welcome everybody. I'm not seeing any comments, whether that's down to my live comments or just nobody's commenting, I don't know. But just to reiterate their lineups for you, is Ospina in goal for Arsenal with Callum Chambers, Mustafi and Koscielny as the back three. Bellerin and Monreal either side of those three, with Jack Wilshere and Granit Xhaka making up the midfield two, with Aubameyang, Ramsey and Mesut Ozil as the front three. I don't know. Like, is that just me, or we just getting no comments? I don't know. I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited. Let me know. Well, I say let me know. There's no one commenting, so let me know. I think look, actually, this is the way to go to find out. If people got Twitter, if we actually are live, or if the comments aren't working and you are commenting, tweet me. Sander_Seeger7 that the comments aren't working. I'll try and sort them out. But Dylan Roberts did come in there with a comment. So yeah, this should be a fantastic game. I'm not sure which way to go, if I'm honest, because obviously City are the favourites. We can all say that they're a fantastic side. They're going to win the league this season. And it was a massive shock that they went out against Wigan in the FA Cup. But Arsenal, there's something about Arsenal. Look, No. Clarky says, why is it late? What's late? I don't understand what's late. 1 to 1.5 hour late. I don't know what you're talking about, chaps. I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah, obviously, last season in the FA Cup, which Arsenal did actually go on to win, they beat Chelsea in the semi-finals, then... Actually, no, they beat City in the semi-finals and then went on to beat Chelsea in the final, despite all odds. So, look, that was an upset. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if they win today either. I would not be shocked. It'd be fantastic to see Manchester City's now treble being derailed like their quadruple was earlier on when they lost against Wigan. Are we getting people commenting? We are getting people commenting. We are getting people commenting, right? That's interesting. Right, as long as people are watching, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get your comments up on my phone and then read them until we sort this problem out or it sorts itself out. I do apologise that your comments are not coming up on the screen, but I will be reading your comments out as we speak. Vervito United says Arsenal 3-1. Went City heavy win. How are you watching the game? It is on Sky Sports Football, Sky Sports main events, whichever one you want. I'm on the wrong chat. Let's try and sort this out, obviously, because we want the chat. Ideally, we would want it on the... Kickoff is imminent, chaps. Kickoff is imminent. Their teams are lined up. They're out on the field. They're ready to go. Aubameyang stands over the ball for what should be an absolutely fantastic game. That's for... Oh, I've got the wrong... What is going on here? Right, we have kicked off. We have kicked off. Why is it... Bloody... Why is it the Fan Park Live thing? Anyway, sorry about this. Sorry about this, guys. I think obviously with Fan Park Live, there's always issues. Let me just see if I can sort this out. We have kicked off. We are 26 seconds into the game. Come on, does that solve it? There we go. There we go. Brilliant. Right, now the greens. The real studio. Now the real studio's messed up. Right, let's sort that out. We had a few technical difficulties, as we always do on the channel when I'm streaming. But look, I'm a baby in the game, so do stick with me. Don't switch off just yet. The things are wrong. The title is wrong, which is probably why we don't have that many people watching. But that's down to Mark. So if you guys can spam the United Stand chat and try and get him to change the title and thumbnail, that'd be fantastic. Let's faff about this, shall we? There we go. That's good. Right, good. Everything is sorted. Everything is good. Here we go. Sander watching in Australia at 2 AM. Sander, who is going to score? Right, Rich, what are the benches? Let me just get that up for you. Obviously, we are 1 minute 40 seconds into the game. Let me just message Mark about the title, etc. A ball goes in here. It was a City corner. Arsenal have pretty much every single man back. Aubameyang behind the ball as well. A ball goes in. What can they do with it? It ruggles through to Sané. Leroy Sané smashes it wide. Smashes it wide. Let me just message Mark. Mate, there is another streaming for City and Arsenal. I don't know what you're talking about. Sander, what? I can't find the game, Clarky. Well, I've got it on Sky Sports main event, so that should be alright for you. Title has changed once again. We'll let Goldie know. Fantastic, mate. Is it being changed back? Matthew McFadden, how is everyone doing? I believe we should be getting some people over from the United Stand. Welcome. Obviously, if you are a United fan, congratulations with the win. I myself am a United fan as well. Delighted with the win, but this is the Arsenal versus Manchester City watch-along, so we shall be concentrating on that more so than talking about the United game earlier on. City dominating possession currently. David Silva on the ball. His touch was heavy, but so Arsenal regained possession. So, look, I'm very, very excited. I'll be honest, as a United fan, all I'm going to try and do on this channel is be honest. I want Arsenal to win. Obviously, I don't like the fact that the agenda are so up Manchester City's arse. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. So in favour of Manchester City, and I'd love to see Manchester City's treble, or what it was quadruple, be derailed even more to just the Champions League and Premier League. So look, that's where I stand on it. Let me know. Look, let's go positive, right? Let's go positive. I'm going to go for a Arsenal 2-1 win. That's what I want to happen. Whether it will, I'm not sure. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Jared Pesserman, fantastic. I was watching on the United Stand earlier. Fantastic to see you get involved in that. You deserve it, pal. Who am I going for? Just said that. Wrong headline, Sander. That's not down to me. That's down to Mark. Who's had the better chances? No real chances at the moment, but City have had a corner or two, and they've been the better side. But yeah, we are 4 minutes in, chaps. I do understand that I haven't got a timer on. That is my fault. I just can't seem to find a timer that works on OBS with Mac. Sorry, I do apologise. Secondly, obviously, I know my audio is poor. It's not up to Mark's standard. I will be investing in a microphone, so do expect better audio quality in the future streams. So that's all the technical sides out of the way. We are on 22,853 subscribers, so if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. If you have, share it, like it as per usual, and get involved. Come on, Arsenal, says Snaps. Well, that's my boat. That's my boat. If we have got Manchester City fans in the comments, which I doubt, look, then let me know how you're doing and what you think the game is. What you think is going to happen in the game. We've got a City fan, fantastic. Look, that's what this channel's all about. That's exactly what this channel's all about. You're completely welcome, mate. Whoever you are, I haven't quite seen you yet, but this fan is a channel for fans of every club all around the world. It's not just Manchester United. It's not just Arsenal. It's not just Real Madrid. It's in support of everyone to try and give fans from all over the world, supporting a variety of different clubs, a voice. And that's, if you do support City, get involved. I'd love to hear your opinions. Pep picking Bravo's massive mistakes is always think clearly. I think that's a very good point. He's obviously not been fantastic since he joined the club back in the summer of 2016. He was obviously dropped, if you will, and Ederson was brought in to replace him. He's now their number 2. He trusts him clearly. This is, regardless of what you think of the Carabao Cup, it is a big game for Manchester City. It would be the first trophy of their, proclaimed treble. So it is an important game. And, if you're a City fan, you'd be hoping that Bravo can repay the faith that Pep Guardiola has put into him. City on the ball at the moment. Oh, Aguero's wriggling in and out of the Arsenal defenders like they're not even there. But they do get rid of it. It goes out for a Manchester City throw-in. All fans are welcome to join and have their say, exactly. But do expect banter. You can give me banter, I'll give you banter. As long as it stays on a friendly banter level. That's what football's all about, isn't it? Banter, differing opinions. So look, if you've got different opinion to mine, tell me. I'm up for it. But don't get offensive. Don't get abusive. Let's just try and have this community as a good and welcoming one. Kevin De Bruyne over the top here. He's on the ball. He slips it in behind for David Silva. They look very good, Manchester City at the moment. They are dominating possession. A ball goes in for Manchester City into the hands of David Ospina. One thing, we were talking about Claudio Bravo playing instead of Ederson. Well, David Ospina's playing instead of Petr Cech. I think Ospina's a better goalkeeper than Claudio Bravo, and I think Cech and Ospina are closer to each other than Ederson and Bravo. But that's another thing we need to keep an eye out on. They're on the attack here, Arsenal. Come on, Ozil, Aubameyang! Oh God! Into the hands of Claudio Bravo. How has he missed that? 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the game. How the bloody hell has he missed that? Jack Wilshere plays it into Ozil. He's got to square it. He's just got to put the ball into the back of the net. It was great defending, I have to say. It was great defending by Kyle Walker, which just puts him off. I think... Oh my God, Jesus. How the bloody hell has Aubameyang missed that? That is very lucky. City have got away with one there, but it was fantastic defending by Kyle Walker. City on the attack here. Aguero put him behind. He shot just wide, and it goes out for a Arsenal goal kick. But it is all popping off. The comments are popping off. Offside, Oshu, my ears. Sorry, chaps. If you're new to the channel, then you'll have to understand that I do get quite excited about goals. So, I'm a little bit behind you guys. That's the benefit of it. I'm now 8 minutes, 17 seconds into the game. So if you do see a chance or a goal go in, just take your earphones out and just wait for me to react. You'll see it anyway. Conte, wig blown off. Yeah, exactly. Aaron says, it's great having Sana's reaction back. Thank you, mate. It's fantastic being back as well. Always think clearly said he was offside. I think he might have been a touch offside, so the goal probably shouldn't have stood anyway. But still, was a massive opportunity for him. Obviously, Arsenal fans delighted with the signing of him, and I think he will be a good striker for them. He has to just really make that stamp today and win Arsenal the game. That's what he's been brought in to do. Shane Bradley says, like the video. Exactly, everyone, if you haven't already liked the video. These videos get a lot of dislikes because people don't like me, but also because, look, people think that we're going to be showing the game when they find out we're not, and it's just a watch-along. Even though it says watch-along in the title, they dislike the video. So drop a like on the video to counteract that negativity. Support Sander, love the enthusiasm, says Nigel Jones. Thank you, mate. Thank you, appreciate it. Who are you? I'm Sander Seegers. If you haven't, if you're new to the channel, then I'm Sander Seegers. Welcome. How are you? How you doing? This is the Arsenal versus Manchester City watch-along. Welcome. Get subscribing. I'm new here. XVMEAMDHI. Brilliant, mate. Let me know who you support, pal. I probably won't be able to forget that name. So welcome. Get subscribing. This is a generic football fan channel, and we do watch along for a variety of different games, previews, reviews to games as well. So look, get involved. It's a fantastic community we've got here. We turned up when it mattered. I think you're referring to United there. They did indeed. Hey, Sander, my man. How you doing, AJ, mate? How you doing? 10 minutes into the game, City, it's quite even. Obviously, Arsenal had that massive chance. I'd say City have dominated possession. So it's going to be an interesting game. We're 10 minutes in and there's been fireworks already. Hello Knights, how you doing? How you doing? That's all I've got to say. How you doing? Jason has just joined. Fantastic to have you here. Anthony, I know that the title was wrong. I've messaged Mark about that. Guys, if you want to let him know as well, just tweet him. Just spam him so his phone breaks. Just spam him. That football title was wrong, so he corrects it. So that's not down to me. That's not down to me. Reggie, there's your shout out, mate. Matt Austin says, great job, Sander. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Fantastic. Christopher White says, Sander, can you do vlogs? You have the best characteristics of a great vlogger, my man. Appreciate, look, this isn't the more support than I've ever had in my life. Usually you get abuse, dogs abuse, but thank you, everybody. I'm really enjoying the stream so far, interacting with you guys and watching the game. It's been a very good game as well. Someone said, you look like McTominay. Don't hate it. I'll be honest, I could play better football than him. Nah, he's alright. He's alright. 11 minutes into the game, chaps. City on the ball, knocking it around quite nicely. Let me know, the stream wasn't working. I didn't actually, the comments wasn't working earlier. I didn't actually get to see your predictions. Let me know. Bloody hell. Wait, one moment. So I just had to bolt there quickly because my TV was about to go on standby. So I do apologise for that. But I didn't get to see your predictions earlier. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in this game. Who's going to score, what the score will be, etc, etc, etc. So let me know. I'll be very interested to know what you guys think is going to happen today. Come on, you Gunners, says Crispy Crems. Fantastic to have you here, mate. This is a generic fan channel. How many times do I have to say it? But we do support fans supporting a variety of different clubs. So get involved, mate. Get involved. Kieran Burns says 2-2 penalties. I mean, that would be a cracker of a game, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely fantastic. What's my score prediction? I'm just going to go with what I want to happen. 2-1 Arsenal. I'll be honest. I'll try and stay as neutral on this channel as possible. But as we've seen in the past of me singing half-season wonder, you're just a half-season wonder. I'm not a big fan of Manchester City. Is that a penalty, ref? Penalty shout there. I haven't seen it. I think it was Monreal that went down. The referee just walks on. He's not having any of it. So it'll be interesting to see whether that was a penalty or not. I don't think it was. City coming forward here on the break, but Arsenal win it back. What can they do with it? They're pressing forward. They've got Aubameyang. One thing is with Aubameyang, you put a ball over the top and you're not catching him, are you? He's so fast. Cabstick says, come on, you Gunners. Fantastic. Arsenal 1-0. Arsenal 1-0. Ramsey says Gulam. Brilliant. Man City are tactical, fouling rodents. Guess which club Jared Pessman supports? I'll leave it up to you guys. City are winning 3-1, says Alexander L. No, it's 0-0, mate. Nah, I'm joking. I know what you mean. City will win 1-0. I hope City win just to burn all the Manchester United butthurt fans. Bufu, who do you support? Let me know. It's a free kick there, but it wasn't a good one, and City get clear, but Bellerin's on the ball here, plays it back to David Ospina. Aubameyang, Company is for once not injured. To be fair, Joe Hart, this season he has maintained a level of fitness throughout, and I think he's done alright. I just think, one, for the experience, two, for the leadership. You need him at the club, whether he's just there in the background or starting on the pitch. I think Manchester City will be keen to keep him there for as long as possible, because at the end of the day, he is probably the biggest club legend they've got up there with the likes of Aguero, because before this generation, before these fantastic players at Manchester City, the biggest players they had was the likes of Sean Gota. So, look, they'll be interested to keep him there as long as possible. So, you guys, if you obviously are coming over from the United stand, we do not have access to a timer when I'm streaming, because I'm streaming off a Mac. If any of you out there are tech wizards and understand OBS and things like that on Mac, let me know, because I want a timer, but I just can't find one for Mac. Mark has changed the title. Appreciate that, buddy. Love the channel, mate. Doing a great job. Keep it up. Says Shane Bradley. Fantastic. Chris Windle says 3-1 is a good shout. It is indeed. It is indeed. I'm just hoping for goals, because on this channel we've sat through a few stinkers, haven't we? England, Brazil being one of them. So look, I'll be interested to see if there'll be if it will go against the pattern and a few goals will actually be scored. Who's better team so far? I'd say Manchester City have had more possession. Arsenal obviously did have that huge chance with Aubameyang essentially having an open goal. He missed it. It was fantastic defensive play by Kyle Walker to block the shot, I think it was. So look, it's quite even at the moment. It's still in the hand. It's not massively going one way. Good touch there by Aubameyang. City win it back though. Claudio Bravo would give me a heart attack, says Nigel Jones. Look, I don't know who you support, but if we have got any Manchester City fans on the off chance in the comments, let me know what you think of Claudio Bravo starting today. Let me know. I'm very interested to hear a Manchester City fan perspective on Claudio Bravo. Do you want him gone? Do you like him as a second keeper? Do you think it was wrong for him to start again? And even if you're not a Manchester City fan, get in the comments about that as well. It'll be interesting to know what you guys do think about that. Who do you think will win? I've answered that. It was offsides. It was. City fans cannot fill a bus, let alone a stadium. There's a fair few blue shirts in there, pal. Arsenal coming forward here. Jack Wilshere just loses the ball there. Fantastic defending there by Otamendi, David Silva. They're knocking it about. They look quite comfortable. One thing that you have to say is that when City played Liverpool, when they did lose 4-3, they didn't look that powerhouse that we've seen throughout the season. And then when they're on the ball today, they look confident, don't they? Well, that's what I'm seeing anyway. Let me know what you guys think as well. Crispy Krem says, Will Griggs on fire. He is indeed. Oh, he was. Edison is so much better. I agree with that, but do you think it's right for Claudio Bravo to get a game today? Andrew K says, Bravo, decent distribution with his feet, but not top club quality for me anymore. Well, he did play at Barcelona and Manchester City, but, it's your opinion. Matthew McFadden says, Bravo was chosen for sentimentality as he played every cup game. Watch the media call it Pep a good Samaritan for playing him. The kindness of his own heart, etc., etc., says Matthew McFadden. I also think if Pep Guardiola does like Claudio Bravo as a number 2, which I presume he does, you want to give your number 2 games like this, like United did with Sergio Romero in the Europa League last season. Just because that gives them, it gives Sergio Romero and Claudio Bravo a desire to stay. It gives them, look, if I can play the League Cup final and potentially win a cup with my side, I'll stay at the club if that's the case. So, I understand why he's done it. Whether it's the right decision or not in terms of how the game's going to go, I'm not sure. Aguero, fantastically, he's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's dinked the keeper and he's 1-0 up. Aguero, that is world class. Aguero, 1-0 Manchester City in the 18th minute of the game. It was fantastic. It was poor defending. It was a world-class finish, as you have to always expect with Sergio Aguero at Manchester City. It was a ball over the top. Aguero just nudges his defender. He's in 1-on-1 with the keeper with 2 defenders coming in on the side of him. And he just Puts it over him. Done. Easy. Nice one. See you later. Let's see this again. A long ball, as we've not seen at all from Manchester City so far this season. He budges his man over the top. Aspina, not a chance. And like that, City kill you. We've seen so many times this season, haven't we? We've seen so many times City open you up with nice, intricate passing. 1-2s here and there, triangles, like it's nobody's business. But there you go. It just shows that they can do the other side of the game as well. Long ball over. Aguero, have that, Mustafi. Nice one. That's intelligence. And over the keeper. That's 2 passes. There's 1 pass to Aguero, and he scored. Look. 1-0. It's up to Arsenal now to get back into the game. That's wrong. Would you say Aguero is the best striker in the Premier League? Him and Harry Kane on a par, I think. Yeah, I'd say him. I think Harry Kane edges it at the moment, especially with his youth. But Sergio Aguero is an absolutely fantastic player. He really is something else. What was Mustafi doing, Joe Hart? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think that little nudge from Aguero is enough to warrant a foul? Or is that just cheeky, intelligent play like that strikers so often do? So let me know. I don't know. So many times you see a striker push a defender or a defender push a striker like that, and it's a foul. Does that warrant a foul? I don't know. That's going to be a big talking point. I don't know what the commentators are saying about it, but I'd love to hear your opinion. Mustafi is pathetic. Thanks for that, you plum. Says Paul Graham. Yeah, that was poor. I think it was poor judgment, but whether it was a foul, I don't know. Arsenal fan rants incoming with ear, says English Patriot. I'm not... you lose to Manchester City... you want to win, but you're like, right, at the end of the day, they are a fantastic side. They're one of the best sides in England, in Europe. And there's nothing more you can do. I think it's more the way that Arsenal go about this game today is, will decide on what their fan reaction will be rather than the result itself. And not a foul. Did you put 2 hands on him? No, he just give him an elbow into his back. But I think often that elbow into your back, that can... No foul, duh. City will win. Okay, you guys are saying no foul, no foul. Interesting. Kane is better, but he is close second. That's about Aguero. Defender just misread the long ball. Yes, I think he did as well. I think he misread it, but I don't know. But we're 21 minutes into the game, 21 and a half, I should say. Son, you're great for these watch-alongs. Appreciate it. You guys are great too. Without you guys, I'll be talking to no one, and 2, I'd have no one to interact with. So you guys, it's your channel. And you guys are as important to the streams as I am. Would you rather meet Aubameyang or meet Lacazette? Aubameyang, because I think he'll be funnier. Aguero gets a foul away there. Can Arsenal put a ball into the box? Maybe get Aubameyang's tall. He's over 6 foot. Can he get on the end of it? We'll see. Simon, what do you think of what Liverpool chanted at Patrice Evra? I think that's disgusting. Obviously, if you guys don't know, Patrice Evra came on, or he started for West Ham, I think it was, against Liverpool yesterday. And Liverpool were booing him, chanting Luis Suarez. You're booing a guy who got racially abused. Like, what are you doing? That's all I have to say. What are you doing? Who scored for City? It was Sergio Aguero, but Arsenal got a free kick here. 22 minutes, 40 seconds into the game. Can they put the ball in the back of the net with this chance? If they could, it's game on, isn't it? A ball over. Nothing. Straight into Claudio Bravo's hands. Ramsey's shot. He put it low. Did he go under the wall? I think he went just under the wall, but why would you do that there? Come on, you're going to have to... That's stupid. That is stupid. Liverpool disgrace, yeah, that was just disgusting. It's disgusting. It really is. Yeah. 23 minutes into the game. Hector Bellerin has been booked there for what? I'm not quite sure. I was trying to read your comments. But We are on 22,867 subscribers. We're trying to hit 23,000. If we can hit 22,900 today, that'd be absolutely fantastic. You know what? Let's go for it. 23,000 today. That's up to you. You guys can make that happen. You guys can subscribe. If you have already, you can share. You can tell your mates about it, etc., etc., etc. I'm leaving it up to you guys to get 23,000 subscribers in this stream today. I believe in you. I believe in you. Ball goes in here for Manchester City, but it does get cleared straight back to David Silva, however. Danilo on the ball, knocking it around the back. What are your suggestions on improving City if you are training them to win at the Champions League? I think in terms of, having the ability to go into games with a slightly different mindset than let's just go and win the game. Because Manchester City always want to be on the front foot, and I think in the Champions League it's over two legs, and so sometimes if you go away against the likes of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, you know, I think if you sit back and defend, that might, you know, in the away leg and bring it back to the home leg of a score draw or something like that. That's a great tactic, and that's why Jose Mourinho has been so successful in the Champions League in previous seasons. Come on, Arsenal, let's get back into this, says Will Graham. Indeed. Sanders, you're a G. Thanks, Ella. Thanks. Oh, Els Horton. Cheers, buddy. Comments are going fast. I don't know how many people are watching, but they're going fast. Love this channel. Deserves more subs, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you very much. We've only started at the beginning of this season, so I appreciate it. What trophies will City win this year? I think, obviously, the Premier League's done. It is done. I think Kolasinac coming on from Monreal here. What I don't understand is, guys, I know we've got a few Arsenal fans in the comments. I think Kolasinac is a bloody good player. I really do think he's fantastic. I know Monreal's been very good this season, but I think Kolasinac has a higher ceiling. Why has Arsene Wenger, since bringing him in the summer, why has he not played him more often? Let me know. I think he's a fantastic player. I really do. AJ's off to shower. See you in a bit, pal. Guys, share the video and don't forget to subscribe. Exactly. Cabstick says, Sandra, when will you be on the United stand? Next, we'll get on Mark from the United stand if you want me on there. Only problem is I do see the game like 1 minute behind actual real time, let alone YouTube live stream. So, Mark will be like, yes, we scored, and then I see it like 45 seconds later. Thank you. Janie says, I'm doing a fantastic job on the watch-alongs, appreciate it. Cathal says, Son, are you watching the Milan versus Roma? No, well, when is that? Let me know, because we could potentially do that. Kolasinac was great in Bundesliga. He was left back of the year. Exactly, Joe Hart, he was. Monreal obviously did go off with an injury, and so it was the fourth substitution. But Kolasinac was in the team of the year, team of the season for the Bundesliga as a left back. He's powerful, he's strong, he's got a good shot on him, he can cross well. He's naturally left-footed, I think he is. So, that allows for the quick cross. I think he's a fantastic player. I know, like I said, Monreal has been playing very, very well this season, and he's probably been Arsenal's best player. But I just think, why bring in Kolasinac then? I want Arsenal to win, but deep down, I think City will win. I'm agree. Not even deep down. I just think City will win, if I'm honest. Arsenal coming on the attack here. What can they do with it? Hector Bellerin plays it back to Mesut. Mesut can make something happen out of nothing, as we've seen so many times in the past for Arsenal. Kolasinac wins the header. City regain possession, and they give it away again. What time is it for you now, Alexander L? Right, everyone, are you ready? I'm going to tell you the times. So get your remotes, get ready on the pause button, and so pause your TVs, everyone. Everyone, pause them, and I'll tell you where I'm at. Okay, so I am 27 minutes, 42, 43, 44 seconds, 45. Pause your TV, sync up with me. I'm on 27 minutes, 50 seconds, 51, 52, 53. That's all I'm trying to do. Reggie has subscribed. Fantastic. Really, really do appreciate it. The only thing City need is a better mentality against smaller teams. How can you fault their mentality, Varad? They drew against Burnley and Everton, and they lost against Liverpool this season in the Premier League. Lost against Wigan. You can't fault that. You can't fault that. 28 minutes, 30 seconds exactly into the game. Arsenal, obviously, they haven't looked great going forward. They haven't looked too shabby defensively. City haven't posed them too many problems. But it was just that one long ball, straight over it, split them open. That was very poor defensively. And you find yourself 1-0 down and, with an uphill battle. Sonder, if United wasn't a team, who would you support? No one. I feel sorry for Aubameyang having to play for Arsenal. Well, he signed for it. It was his decision. But Leroy Sané's in the box here. Puts a cross in. Was that Mustafi? Mustafi sends it out. Oh, no, it's Chambers. Sends it out for a corner. So on to the Milan match starts at 7:45 p.m. tonight. I probably won't do that, if I'm honest. I probably won't do that. Arsenal's best striker is a Sky pundit at present. Hashtag Thierry. Alright, fair enough. Gundogan puts a ball in for City here. City win the header. It did go over. I think it was Company on the end of it. We know he's so prolific with his head in his box and in the opposition's box as well. So, it was dangerous there. But luckily for Arsenal, it did go over. That is so poor. I've just seen the replay for the goal. One ball from the keeper straight over the top. He looks at him though. There's not enough in it there. There's not enough in it, but Aguero does, before the ball lands, look at him, give him one. Then he's off. Interesting. It's interesting. Who do you... Oh, back so bad. Go Arsenal. Who is Arsenal's best ever player, Bergkamp or Henry? Different. They're different. I think without each other, they wouldn't have been as good as they were. Sané is insane. I think he's an absolutely fantastic player, Christopher. That was Christopher that commented that. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think he is, for the age he is as well, is ridiculous. It really is. Can Arsenal break here? Play it into Jack Wilshere. It was a sloppy ball. Should have had a foul. Ramsey's appealing for it, but City win back the ball. I think, look, now City have gone 1 up. I mean, they did go up 1 against Liverpool, but I'm just scared that we're going to see a domination match today. I really am scared. Who scored? Haha, banter. It was Sergio Aguero. Yeah, Wendy, it was Sergio Aguero. Who's getting top 4 this season? I think City, obviously, United, Spurs, and Liverpool. Bit of a kerfuffle here. Ramsey, high foot there into David Silva. That probably did hurt a little bit, to be fair, but he doesn't need to go rolling about. High foot, so as he put his high foot, as he came down, he just nicked his David Silva's arm. Has he been booked? Aaron Ramsey's been booked for the high foot. To be fair, it was high. It probably was dangerous play. So there you go. Aaron Ramsey been booked. Yellow cards. Everyone's talking about Ronaldo versus Messi in the comments. Bloody hell, I don't think that's a conversation that should be even allowed to happen. I really think that's an unfair conversation. Hello, Jake. Evening. Curtis says, "Shut up." Welcome, mate. Welcome. If you guys are thinking, why is the quality of the audio so poor? It's because I'm using this microphone. I will be getting the same microphone as Mark, who does the other watch-alongs as well. So the audio quality will be improving in the near future. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If anyone ever seen Henry interview with Hazard on Sky, boy, that interview explains how much another level Henry was compared to other class players. Just see, yeah, I've seen that. Different mentality, isn't it? Hello, Jake the Savage. Hello, Petr Cech in goal. Obviously, I think if that was Petr Cech, you might not see that. You know, we were talking about Ospina and Bravo being in place of Ederson and Petr Cech. I think if that was Petr Cech in goal, you might see that goal not being conceded. Obviously, it went over him, and Petr Cech is considerably taller than David Ospina. So, you know, whether that would have gone in or not, I'm not sure with Petr Cech in goal. This is what I don't get. Curtis just said only joking, mate. That was the bloke that told me to shut up. It wasn't like it was a winky face. Like, it didn't come across in a jokey way. If I go, I hate you, then people go, "What? Why'd you hate me?" I go, "I was only joking." PSG versus Marseille tonight at 8 PM. Guys, I'm doing this watch along. Obviously, Mark did the one earlier, but I've got a bit of work to do if I'm honest, schoolwork. Why unfair discussion? Who is better for you? For me, it's Messi by a mile. I don't want to choose between the two. I don't want to because they're both fantastic players, and I just want to appreciate them for both for what they are. Wendy Castle reckon it'll be 3-0 City. I hope it's 3-1 Arsenal. Ramsey's booked, he has been indeed. Mustafi can't defend, he can't either. Shut up. You see, that winky face just makes it a little bit better, Matthew Fadian. Anyone who isn't a Real Madrid supporter thinks Messi is better. I don't. 34 minutes into the game, just nearing half-time. This first half has really, really flown by. If you have been enjoying it, let me know. I have certainly enjoyed it so far. Which double... Oh, this sounds like a stupid question, but how comes you live in Spain? Do you have family there? My dad moved over here about 3 years ago, so after my GCSEs, I thought, why not? Move over, better weather. Decent. Reggie, was a free kick that went in there into Sergio Aguero, but he put it over the bar. I think 3-1 Manchester City. Running Goldbridge's channel to the ground. Me? See, once again, that doesn't sound like a joke. Anyway, guess my name is Yusuf. Joe Hart, they do need Czech in goal. They do need a Czech successor. I think there was rumours of Jan Oblak from Atletico Madrid coming in to replace Petr Cech. I think that'll be a fantastic signing for Arsenal. Ball into Aubameyang here is a fantastic first touch. Vincent Kompany has just shown his true class there. Not only has he kept up with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's lightning quick, but he's just shrugged him off the ball like he's a bloody schoolboy, Aubameyang, and Kompany's just won the ball back there and stopped a potential goal-scoring opportunity. So fantastic defensive work there by Vincent Kompany, showing his class once again. He's still got it left in him. Guys, do get subscribing. We are trying to hit 23,000. We're trying to hit. If I do see the ticker go up, obviously we've got the live comments in the comments down there. It's the live subscriber count in the comments down there. If I do see the ticker go up, and you guys let me know that you've subscribed, I'll happily give you a shout out. So look, get subscribing, and I'll give you a shout out to everyone that does. Share it. If you actually do share it, I'll actually give you a shout out as well. People are subscribing. People are subscribing. Oh, yeah. Ball goes into here for Arsenal, just over the top. I need to watch the game a little bit more. ICR has subscribed. ICR has subscribed. Fantastic. Massively appreciate that. Yeah, it was a ball. It was a free kick there, and it went over the top, but it was just over the Arsenal players. Just look at this defending here. That's a fantastic first touch by Aubameyang, and you'd expect him to outpace Kompany, but Kompany gets back fantastically well, and just shrugs off Aubameyang. Done. See you later. Vibahav has subscribed. Yusuf has subscribed. Dabo has subscribed. Not begging for subscribers. Just remind you that the option is there. Bloody hell. Ashwin says, subscribed. Thank you. Just shared, says Donald. Brilliant. Yusuf has subscribed. You haven't, but we'll go with it. Guys, get subscribing. Right, if we get... Yeah, anyway. All right, let's leave it for a little bit. 37,000... 37 coming up to 38 minutes into the game. A ball goes in here from a free kick for Arsenal. Can they win it? City just seems to be first to every single ball. Not only that, but first to every second ball as well. They seem to be winning the battles all over the pitch, which just shows in the result, doesn't it? In the scoreline at the moment. Jared, if you're watching the game, do you want to come on for half time potentially, mate? Where is Mark? Mark, I mean, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am obviously doing a bit of content. Dodgy head back there from Bellerin to Espina, but Sane was closing him down, but Espina does collect and throw it very nicely. See, there alone, how many subs you just got? Exactly, that's what I'm reminding you. I'm not begging, I'm just reminding you that the option is there. So once again, get subscribing, lads. Don't be childish, in the words of Jay. Oh, we've got a massive supporter here in Junior Cuba. You stupid. Mate, I tell you what, when you talk about fantastic comments, that is an absolutely fantastic comment. I mean, he's so delightful. He's a delightful person. Probably never see me speak, other than this stream, but there we go. Oh, God, a dink in there, potentially in the back. Oh, my God, chances there, chances. Kevin De Bruyne hits it wide. But City really looking threatening at the moment. Arsenal on the back foot. Let's see this again. The ball gets played into Aguero. Aguero runs with it. Just dinks it. It looked like it was going in at the back post. I think Espina got a touch to it. It pops out to Kevin De Bruyne, but he volleys it wide. Does he get a touch on it? He doesn't get a touch on it. Crucial touch there by Koscielny, I think. Otherwise, it would have gone in. Oh, Reggie's put notifications on. Thank you very much. Look at him. If you don't like the video, you're just childish. Exactly. Exactly. Stupid. Let's watch the match, says Junior Cuba. I mean, look, he really is. Basically, Cuba, just read the title and it will say Watchalong, or it will say Ultimate Football Fan. I don't know which one, but nowhere does it say that we'll be showing the game, and we never have done. If you're new to the channel, basically we can't show the game because look, it's illegal. You guys should know that. The stream will get taken down off YouTube. The channel will get a copyright strike, and no one will be in a good state. So basically, just subscribe. Oh, Marshall Madness says your hairline's more dodgy than VAR. I mean, to be fair, I am going bald, aren't I? But we'll go with it. I mean, it is on the it really is on the ropes at this point, isn't it? Leave it out. I need a little bit of balding cream. If anyone owns a balding cream company, ping that my way, and I'll be applying it on stream. Sponsorship. Yeah, Morata totally played every minute of the Premier League, just like Lukaku. I mean, Morata's a bit dodgy, isn't he? Morata needs to man up. He was so bad today. He was dodgy. To be fair, that goal that he did score, that was disallowed. I mean, it was onside, wasn't it? It just was. Pep Guardiola standing. He's not wearing his yellow ribbon, obviously after being charged by the FA. I mean, you can fight all the men you want. You can fight them. You can complain about refereeing decisions. You can shout in people's faces. People like Nathan Redmond. But as soon as you wear a yellow ribbon in favour of Catalonian independence, charging. That's out of order. You can't do that. My hairline is offside. I mean, is this going to come up a fit? I'm scared this is going to become a thing. My hairline is offside. Hashtag your hairline is offside. Hashtag offside hairline. Hashtag balding. Mark, when is Zlatan going to play? I'm not Mark, but we'll go with it. It's Zlatan. I don't think you're going to see him. I think he's going to go, isn't he, at the end of the season? His contract's up then anyway. What is your opinion on VAR? Hashtag VAR out is what I say. I don't like it. I don't always want the technical correct decision in the match. I want a little bit of controversy. I want to be talking about it. I want, that's what football is all about. You want opinions, not the technical offside. It's not science, is it? It's not fact. It's human error is part of the sport. That's what sport is. Hashtag Claire Balding. Hashtag balding. Just don't. Hashtag your hairline is offside. Oh, no. I'm not watching the game that much, if I should be watching a bit more. 42 minutes in, 43 minutes in. His hairline so far back, Chelsea. His hairline so far back. Chelsea still 1-0 up. Brilliant. I bet Liverpool fans wanted my hairline so they could go back to winning the league. I need that soundtrack. If anyone could just put that in, that'd be fantastic. Anyway, 43 minutes in. 43 minutes in. City are 1-0 up. I don't like it, but they are. We're coming up to half time. Let me know in the comments, chaps and chapesses, What do you think Arsenal can do in order to get back into this game? Or at least, get back into this game, win the game, or get a draw at least. So let me know. Get in the comments, chaps. What do you think they could do to cancel out Manchester City and get back into the game? Get in the comments. Oh, there we go. There's the soundtrack. Fantastic, Wendy. People have got a soundtrack. Brilliant. I mean, you guys are, there we go. Fantastic. You guys, brilliant. Sane in the box. Espina collects. Did you see United game was working? Was it good? Yep. Sack Wenger, says K4. Shots fired. Yep. Not been watching the game. Yeah. 44 minutes into the game. Coming up to half time now. Okay, right. Second half, I'm going to make more of an effort to watch the game. It's difficult when you're having so much fun reading the comments, but I am going to be watching the game slightly more in the second half. But from what I've taken from the first half, City have dominated possession. Arsenal haven't, been threatening going forward whatsoever. Aubameyang having 2 half chances, or that first chance, it was offside, but he still should have put it in the back of the net. And that second one, when he took that fantastic first touch, Company just mugged him off, didn't he? But Manchester City dominating possession, looking very, very assured at the back, and looking threatening going forward as well. So overall good performance by City. Arsenal not doing very well. We are 45 minutes in. Be interesting to see how many added time. 2 minutes of added time in the first half. Your hairline is even further back since Liverpool last won the league. I made that joke, but we'll go with it. Do you think Sane is quicker than Aubameyang? I think he's better than Aubameyang. I think he's fantastic. So I wish Conte was our manager. Mr. Prediction says Man City will win. To be fair, grass is green as well, isn't it? You don't know what football is. But I'll do a little bit though, because I'm watching it now. When's the last time Arsenal won the league? What was it, 14 years ago? You sure the internet won't break? Says Jared. We'll give it a go, Jared. If it doesn't work, then we'll just not do it. But we'll give it a go, mate. We'll give it a go. Sander, how loud were you when Messi Lingard scored? I was jumping around the room yelling. I wasn't actually that loud, if I'm honest. I was sort of... I didn't actually celebrate until after the game had finished, because I just was so nervous that I wasn't confident in our ability to hold that 2-1 down. Although I should be with Jose Mourinho in charge. A ball into Sane there, but it was just overcooked and a Spina collects. But this first half has gone very, very, very quickly. Do I like Guardiola? I don't. The hairline is so far back. Lol, says Jody. I mean, yeah, look at it. It's just dodgy. My back's dodgy as well, I'll tell you that much. Chaps, we're on 22,888. Can we get 112 subscribers to get 300? I mean, 23,000. That'd be fantastic if you could do that. If you like football, subscribe. What am I doing? Alright, Jared, give me a Bellaroni, mate. I'll ring you. Right, it is half time. It is.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
How we doing?
I'm actually very well, thank you, mate. I'm very well. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving all the comments about my hairline. It's fantastic. It's all going well. But let's not talk about my hairline today. Obviously, we've got Jared on. You know, he's when we do get people on the channel, Jared is the first one up. So, Jared, what did you think of that first half?
I mean, I think Arsenal played well, actually. I think City got one chance that they converted, but to be honest, I actually thought it was a foul, so whatever.
Yeah,
I'm still hopeful that Arsenal can snake this out to some way, but yeah, it's probably just dreaming.
Yeah, no, I actually did. Obviously, you're in the live comments as Jared Pressman, and I did proposition you guys in the comments. I was asking you whether you thought it was a foul or not. A lot of people replied saying no foul. Why do you think that warrants a foul?
When I watched it back, it looked like he got a piece of him. That's all. Nothing crazy, but just enough that it screwed play up for a minute. And in the situation he was in, probably easier to give the foul than have a one-on-one easy shot for a goal. I didn't like it. But that being said, Arsenal had a shot to convert as well, and Aubameyang messed that up. So
Yeah.
eh,
Yeah,
if they converted their shot, it'd be 1-1.
Yeah. Well, there ifs and buts, but it is 1-0 Manchester City. I was talking about Claudio Bravo and David Ospina starting instead of Petr Cech and Ederson. If Petr Cech, if Petr Cech plays today, does that goal go in?
Yes. Petr Cech sucks too. So to be honest, it's like Arsenal is a very different situation than like we are or Man City are, because Ederson is a substantially better keeper than Bravo is. And that, I think, is a difference than Cech and Ospina, who are both terrible at this point. Cech's over the hill, and Ospina has never been very good. So, I assume this was a deal that Wenger made with him when he started the year. You can play this tournament.
Yeah.
So, I always respect managers that stick to their word in that degree. I think it was one of the ballsiest decisions Mourinho made last year when he played Romero in that game, and I think to that point, you almost have to follow through on your word, or what's it worth?
Yeah, I agree with that. It also gives, it's obviously not a fantastic job being number 2 keeper at a club, and if you've got the opportunity to play right through a cup, including a final, it does give you a little bit more incentive to actually stay at the club, doesn't it? As we saw last season with Sergio Romero. Jared, in terms of Arsenal and this game today, how do you think they can get back into it and get it to extra time or win?
First of all, can everyone hear me? Because I read that some people can't. So can you hear me? And then I think to get them back in, they just have to keep doing what they're doing, but convert the chances.
Yeah.
I think they're setting it up the right way. I think Aubameyang is going to take some time to get used to the league, but he's an excellent signing for them. He's fast, he's clinical, and once he settles in with this team, I think they're going to be, look, they're Arsenal, so they'll never be phenomenal. But as good as a Gooner could be, maybe they'll be 5th place forever, which I'm fine with. Good for them. But in this specific game, they have a shot. If City score again, obviously it's over.
Yeah. I can hear you. I don't know if other people can.
Yeah, it seems good.
Can you turn down the Skype audio, because I can hear myself back, so that might cause a few problems for other people. I can barely hear Jared. Might just be my phone. I do often get a few problems with Skype and it not being loud enough. Just listen intently. Obviously, I do talk a lot, but I do run out of steam eventually, so it's nice to have the likes of Jared come on at halftime. Matthew McFadden says, unfortunately, I can hear Jared. Yeah, me too, mate. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. Class commentary by Jared. Arsenal will never be phenomenal. They won't be. In terms of Vincent Kompany, we saw him make a fantastic defensive contribution there, blocking and denying Aubameyang the chance to put the ball in the back of the net. Do you think that he is still a player at the top level, or do you think he's sort of past it, coming up to retirement?
I don't know if he is past it. They'll just buy another defender. So it really, it doesn't really matter. I think it's tough in Pep's teams to stick around forever. The second you go down a little bit, he'll pull you.
Yeah.
So I think Kompany's good, and he would be starting every single game if he was playing for Arsenal. But, City have bought how many defenders now? 6 $50 million defenders? So, whatever. He's fine. But I understand why he's playing in this game, but I think he is very similar to like Bravo in this situation. Probably playing certain games, and they're going to slowly be exited out of the club, if I had to guess.
Yeah, do you, obviously, City going for the treble this season, obviously we've talked about the game specifically, however, moving on to...
Treble, to be fair.
Well, yeah, that's true, but going for the League Cup, Champions League and Premier League. Premier League sewn up, do you think they could potentially win the fake treble, if you will?
No, because it's not a treble. So in the end, I'm never going to give them credit for it. They can win a League Cup, a Champions League, and the Premier League, I believe. But not a treble. And, yeah, I think that they can, honestly. But Barcelona look really good in the Champions League. I think there's a couple of other teams that are going to give them a run for their money. And don't count out PSG yet.
Talking about City in the Champions League, what I was saying, I was speaking to a few mates earlier on this week, and they were saying, you know, I was thinking about it. Barcelona, right? Number 1 by a mile in La Liga, dominating La Liga. Chelsea now number 5 in Premier League, right? Chelsea gave them a good run for their money. So if, you know, Man City streets ahead of Chelsea, I think Barcelona are not as good as Manchester City. And if Barcelona were in the Premier League, City would still be top.
So I think in certain matchups for Barcelona are not great. So like Barcelona is not perfectly matched up against Chelsea, whereas I think Barcelona against Man City would crush them. I think they're a tougher matchup for them because they match up a little bit better. They play the same type of style. Conte, as much as I give him a lot of stick, he's not the worst tactician I've ever seen, and he sets his teams up very well. And they're up for this game. Like they were up for the game today. They're up for Barcelona. So, you know, I think it's going to be a great game when they play. I do.
Yeah, and obviously, what was I going to say? I bloody forgot. I bloody forgot what. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to say. Obviously, people, when I asked how can Arsenal get back into the game, people were joking, saying sack Wenger. I think this, you know, this contract that he's got, the 2-year contract that he's now essentially a year into, I think that is the time that they're going to take to weave him out. Obviously, Sir Alex Ferguson, when he left, it was a shock to the system. David Gill went with him, and United had to start essentially from scratch. As you know, after so many years of being used to Sir Alex Ferguson, what I think Arsenal are doing now is fading out Arsene Wenger. You know, he's not making. You know, they've got that the man in to bring the signings in. So Arsene Wenger is no longer bringing in exactly.
Yeah, I think. Look, I don't know if he's here at the end of this year if they don't win the Europa League.
Really?
I think that they would move him to like a director of football. They're never going to disrespect him. They're never going to fire him or something like that. That's deluded. And he shouldn't be fired. He got them. He's done his job. So I wouldn't be happy if I had 20 years and those were my results, but he's done his job for a subpar club. So with that, I don't think if he doesn't get Champions League football, he's out. And I think they will bring in like a Tuchel. I think he would be a perfect fit for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Or like a Simeone. So I think those are people to look at going forward. But okay, Liverpool are not going to win the Champions League. So whoever just wrote that, whatever you're taking, send them to me, please.
What I was going to say, Jared, was obviously Dortmund just in it. Napoli got knocked out of the Europa League. Arsenal play AC Milan in the next leg, in the quarter-final. It's not going to be an easy run whatsoever. I don't think it's going to be as easy as United had it in the Europa League. What I was going to say was, in terms of Arsene Wenger's replacement, you say Thomas Tuchel. I say Eddie Howe. Right? Listen, he's young. He's English. He plays that tiki-taka football. He brought Bournemouth up from nothing. He won manager of the month last season. He's doing very well with Bournemouth. In the last 10 games, I think they've got 4th in the amount of points that they've earned. So, it's a risk. And I'm sure Arsenal won't do it. But I think if you're willing to take a risk, go bloody Eddie Howe.
So, I agree with you 100%. Arguably the most underrated coach in football, in my opinion, because no one's really watching Bournemouth. However, it's not him that is the problem. It's their moron owner, Clunky.
Yeah.
He will never hire Eddie Howe. He will hire someone with a name because it will get the pressure off of him so that the press doesn't focus on him and they just focus on the manager. So, but I think Eddie Howe, I would be petrified if they did hire him. Because he's a guy like a Pochettino who will fit the club
exactly.
and build it the right way.
Yeah. And I think, you know, he's done fantastic at Bournemouth. He hasn't won anything because he's at Bournemouth. But I think he fits, you know, that style of play that he implemented at Bournemouth and that he actually progressed up the leagues with Bournemouth is a one that Arsenal love to play. You know, that you've got the Wenger ball type thing. That's the sort of play that Eddie Howe implements into his sides. I think he'd be fantastic. I think he could be there for many years. And I think he'd be, like I said, a fantastic signing for Arsenal Football Club. But he won't do it. Quickly, Jared, people saying, you know, once Wenger leaves, everything will be all right. But you've still got Kroenke. You've still got Kroenke there. Is Kroenke the deeper problem to Arsenal?
No, Kroenke is the only problem.
All right.
So, in my opinion, like the board, like Gazidis, who runs it, and Kroenke they're a cancer to the club, because what ends up happening is Wenger understands the limitations that he has, and Kroenke is fine with him staying there, and they work very well together. But no matter who comes in that club, they're never going to be okay with the way that it's run. And by default, they're not a big enough club like us to bring in that type of money that they're going to spend. So any coach that goes in is going to be frustrated, whereas Wenger knows exactly what he's dealing with. So, yeah, I think no matter what happens, Kroenke's the deeper issue. But as an American, good luck getting rid of him. He's a savage rodent, Kroenke. And he runs the Rams in LA, and he basically takes the money that they make from Arsenal to fund his American teams. So that's the bigger problem, I think.
Jared, once again, second half's about to start, but massive props to Jared for coming on. Appreciate it so much, and I'm sure I'll speak to you soon and get you soon back on the channel.
Pleasure as always.
Nice one, Jared. See ya, buddy. Ciao. Brilliant. Jared, obviously, I saw people saying he's everywhere. He's on the United stand. He's on That's Football. The man is like genital warts. They just don't go away. I shouldn't say that. That's. I mean, they probably do go away. I wouldn't. Anyway, George. I mean, really, I really got to reassess what I'm doing at this point. Pankaj, I'm not ignoring you, mate. I'm not ignoring. How are you doing, pal? George Carl, evening. Second half is about to start. Usmanov is an actual fan. Don't know which are worse, American owners or Chinese or oil money. Well, oil money seems to be pretty decent for Manchester City, so they're probably not that bad. Reggie is back, fantastic. George Carl, I mean, it was a bad joke. It really was a bad joke. He's a bloody. I mean, like I said, he's genital. Yeah. So I've really at this point I've got to assess what I'm doing, don't I? Fortune YT, charming. It was. It really. It wasn't good, was it? Anyway, we're moving on. Second half is about to start. Talking of super chats. Matthew McFadden, get bloody super chatting, mate. If you guys don't know, you do have the option to contribute to the channel and get 100% your question read out. If you do want to contribute to the channel, do click the $ at the bottom of the comment section for you guys. Contribute 1, 2, 3 or even more pounds. I will definitely read out your question and it will just go to making more better content and bad jokes. Yeah. Good. Oh, bloody hell. That's so bad. 22,896 subscribers. Guys, if we could hit 22,900 today, that'd be absolutely fantastic. As you guys do obviously know, we're trying to go for 23k. And if you guys could subscribe, you'd be part of the team that did that. So, get subscribing. Matthew McFadden says, don't tell me what to do. But it's quite funny because I told you what to do and you did it. Decent. If you don't read, you'll get genital warts, says Fortune YT. Well, I've read it now. Unfortunately, I've already got them. No, I haven't. So I really need to... I need to stop. I think they're playing to survive, not to win. Can you read out my comments, says Daniel Lawton. Of course I can. Daniel Sphere says, Matthew Rich McFadden. Mate, he's bloody minted. He's at uni and he's splashing, mate. He's splashing. Jason says, everyone share the video. Everyone get sharing the bloody video. It's a massive game. We've got a massive second half coming up now. Get sharing the video. Get this comments section roaring. Get this comment section growing. Get this community becoming something bigger and greater than it already is. So, share the video. Simple as that. Second half now, Aubameyang will be kicking himself. They didn't put those 2 chances away, but that might drive him on even further to get 1 or 2 this second half. We did hit 22,900. 100 more, chaps. 100 more, and we're banging 23,000. Well, we're not physically bang. We will get to 23,000 subscribers. So how has the match been so far, says George Carl. I don't think... It's been quite even. One poor defensive mistake left Arsenal open and put City 1-0 up. City have dominated. They've been slightly better. But, yeah, I think overall it's been quite easy. My hairline is offsides. 22,900. Brilliant. Woohoo, says Matthew McFadden. Woohoo indeed, mate. Woohoo indeed. Josh Becks is subscribed. Sander, get timer for this channel. Blood, mate. Canned Clock Gaming. I mean, you got clock in your name. Can you give me advice? Because I don't know how to do it. Mark uses a website, a software called Snaz, as he works off a Microsoft computer. I use Mac, and so Snaz doesn't work on it. Let me know, guys, if you do know how to do it, because I've got no bloody clue. I've been trying for so long. Kickoff. We have kicked off for the second half. City starting on the front foot. David Silva and Sane trying to interplay, but it doesn't quite come off. Arsenal regain possession. City are pressing high at the moment. They're all high up the field. I think the best way for Arsenal to get a goal might be to do exactly what City did to them in the first half. As City are pressing high, send a ball long over the top, put Aubameyang through with his pace up against the likes of Company, and you might see them go one, make it 1-1. Foul there on Manchester City. Chambers being booked. Sander having a biscuit moment. Fellaini will score the winner. I mean, he bloody seems to pop up everywhere, doesn't he? Yeah. Aubameyang is looking like a flop. He's been there for like 4 or 5 games. You can't call him a flop yet. Why Jack Wilshere getting booked? He's not been booked. Chambers got booked. Stadium is empty. Joe Hart people getting beers. They're coming back anytime now. Flopameyang, apparently, as Ryan Savage says. I mean, not yet. You can't go there yet, can you? You deserve way more subs, Reggie. Well, make sure that bloody hour happens then. Get subscribing and sharing the video, will you? Sorry, that might be a bit too aggressive. Appreciate it though, Reggie. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got a brilliant comment here. Is it about football? Oh no, it's about my hairline again. Cheers though, chaps. Cheers though. The Arsenal fans just went home. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? Corner here for Manchester City. Ball goes in. It's a good corner. Pops out though. No one gets Danilo on the box. He puts another ball in. It's a Leroy Sané. Comes out. Company. Oh, God. That was so close. It just went wide. Whether it went out for a corner, I'm not sure. Let's have a little look at this. Pops out to Danilo. He dinks it over to Sane. Sane heads it into Company. Company bangs it, but he just sends it wide. I don't think it took a deflection. It did take a deflection, actually, because Shelny blocked it. And whether if he didn't block it, whether it went in or not, I'm not sure. But he blocked it. So, yeah. Ball over the top. Fantastic to David Silva. David Silva just not able to get the ball under control and potentially put a ball in. It does go out for an Arsenal goal kick. I mean, it was angelic. Some people say I should have won the X Factor. I would say no. Man City do look very good going forward, don't they? They really do. Happy Mickey is not performing. Talking about Mkhitaryan, I completely forgot. Where the bloody hell is he? Oh, maybe he's cup tied. Is that thing in the Carabao Cup? Presume so. Christoph says, can't believe Gary Lineker shat himself during that game once. Yeah. Josh, some people say you should have won the X Factor. Other people have working ears, says Matthew McFadden. Indeed. Sandy, are you trying to look like Eminem? Why am I trying to look like Eminem? Sander, is Sander in the mirror, mate? Did Monreal get injured, says Glory Man United? He did indeed in the first 20 minutes. Kolasinac came on. Not a bad replacement, isn't it? I think he's probably better overall than Monreal, although Monreal has played quite well in recent weeks. Wilshere with the ball up front at the moment. No, on the left-hand side, I should say. Sorry. I'm not seeing that subscriber count going up anymore. Some people say they know they can't believe Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. Come on, Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. Come on, Jamaica, we have a... Sorry, I should stop, shouldn't I? George, where's the hoodie and shorts? Don't know what about, mate. Aubameyang needs few chances to score. It's clinical Aguero, but still world class is RJ Gaming. 49 minutes into the game, we've got a little... Not injury. Don't know what happened here. 50 minutes into the game. If you guys do want to pause your TV and sync up with me, I'm 50 minutes, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. That's Fernandinho holding his hamstring. I presume he will come off. He's been so crucial to them over the years, over the course of the season. So if he does come off, then if you're an Arsenal fan, that does look good, doesn't it? Who will he send on? John Stones and Bernardo Silva. Just trying to work out what we'll do. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, Bernardo Silva is an absolutely fantastic signing, isn't he? 60 million. That looks like a bargain now. He's just so good, and I know he's sort of been playing against the. He's playing in the second side, which is still a fantastic side. He's just, I think he's an absolute quality player. You know, Mbappe last season said, "Look, I'm scoring goals, but the reason for that is Bernardo Silva. He makes it so easy for me." In the words of Mbappe. Son, mate, you're funny as ASF, says Lewis. Lewis Crawford, I do appreciate it, son. Who is better, Lukaku, Morata, Lacazette, Aubameyang? Please don't ask stupid questions, Slodge. It's clearly Morata. It's not. Sander is the Carol of YouTube. He rocks a top knot and you don't see him for months at a time. I'll tell you what, that is brilliant. PZ, that is fantastic. I am the Andy Carroll of YouTube. Sander, do you think Lukaku has the potential to be a top-class striker? Yeah, I think so. Is he wearing the ribbon, Jared? Fernandinho coming off here for Bernardo Silva. So there's a central defensive midfielder for a attacking midfielder. I presume there's going to be a change in formation or something along those lines here. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. Maybe Gundogan sit with David Silva and De Bruyne. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Jesus Christ. 52 minutes, 15 seconds, 17, 18, 19 seconds into the game. And Bob's your uncle. There we go. Bernardo Silva getting on the ball. I really rate Bernardo Silva. Plays it wide. He's so good technically, isn't he? Sander is the Andy Carroll of YouTube. Is that his trim is dead? Shut up about my trim, mate. It's decent. He's wearing his ribbon under his jacket. Oh. Come on, United. Great win today, indeed. Christoph said, proud of Pep wearing ribbon. Spain has always been run by a bunch of fascists. No comment. Ball into David Silva here by Bernardo Silva. But Arsenal regain possession. And they lose it again. Foul. Got to be. I don't see Arsenal winning this today, guys, unless it's a smash and grab. Because, in my opinion, from what I think, Arsenal... Jared said that they've been playing well. My opinion, dodgy. They haven't offered much going forward. Defensively, for the goal, a shambles. So, look, Arsenal not been good for me. I mean, they haven't got a defensive midfielder on the pitch. Bernardo needs more game time. He's a great player, I agree. So that's from RJ Gaming. Right, Jack Wilshere on the ball. Bellerin. Can they regain possession? I told you, Aubameyang over the top. Bravo comes out! Bravo's come out! He's missed the ball! Oh, that's a foul. He's an absolute donkey, Claudio Bravo, isn't he? He came out, I thought, to be fair, that's good. That's good. He swings at it and he bloody misses, right? Leaving Aubameyang through, but Claudio Bravo recovered and Aubameyang fouled him. He's a donkey, that Claudio Bravo, honestly. Someone's got to meme that, honestly. Gift that up. That is just so poor. He's a donkey. Sander, what team do you support as Manchester United, Sludge? Any thoughts on the United-Chelsea game today? Lewis Crawford's... I didn't know Conte was able to lose hair from a wig, but I presume that will happen tonight. Speakers. Mate, people are getting in their thing now. Bellerin awful. Bravo trying to look like... Mate, Bravo is a meme. Mate, that kid, that guy is an absolute meme. He's a joke. He's a donkey of a player. He's so bad. He is so bad. Donkeys can fly, mate. He bloody flew then, didn't he? Oh, Megan. Hi, guys. Hey, Megan. Megan, is everything all right? Is everything all right? Have you got any new info? Let me know. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Megan, bravo. Remember? City on the ball. Play it into David Silva. Sane. That's a foul. It's got to be. It's a foul right on the edge of the box. Mustafi gave it away. And I think you can see a very, very... I think they're going to score here. I'll be honest. I really do think they're going to score. Yeah, I think... Because Kevin De Bruyne over free kicks is fantastic, isn't he? He is a legit anthropomorphised donkey. How did Bravo play for Barca is beyond me. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Okay, all is well. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. She said, do you love me? I said, only partly. I love Sandra and Mark. I'm sorry. Oh. Sandra falls from McTominay. I think he's decent, Lodge. I think he's decent. Believe in him. Believe in Mourinho to trust in a youth player. Carrick sees something in him as well, so I trust in him. Give him time. Kevin De Bruyne, would not surprise me if he bangs this. Right, he did bang it, but it didn't go in the back of the net. Came off actually Sergio Aguero. Is that Company? No, it is Company doing step overs on the right wing here. He's like Marcelo. Goes out for another City corner. City corner, it's 1-0. Look, if it goes 2-0, it's game over, isn't it? If it goes 2-0, it really is game over. And then I've got to sit through, half an hour of gameplay just knowing that City are going to win. Ballon in. Oh. Corner goes in nicely out to Bernardo Silva. He plays it, and Company deflects it. (2-0) game over. There is no way Arsenal are coming back from this now. I don't know. I just hate City so much. I bloody hate them. Company scoring. 58 minutes into the game, it's 2-0. Simon, do you think City will keep playing at this level next season? I bloody hope not, mate. I'll be honest with you. They're on the attack again here, City. To answer your question, though, mate, I think they will. I think the players that they've got at the moment, the likes of Sane, Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, they're so young and they're fantastic already. So I do think Bernardo Silva, he's young. You know, Gundogan must be, mid-20s. So. David Lloyd reckons this will be 4-0. Mate, I just hate them. City, says Evie. Evie, are you a Man City fan? Let me know. Bloody angry. It's just annoying, isn't it? They're just an annoying team. Tell you what, my dad's a City fan. He's not, but he likes Pep Guardiola, and he supports Man United, but he likes Pep Guardiola. How does that work? I think Pep Guardiola's a donkey. He's good. I hate him, though. He's good. I hate him. .59, coming up to 60 minutes into the game. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0. Arsenal have not threatened. They've looked defensively average. City have looked decent going forward. Not scintillating, but they've been clinical. And look, at the end of the day, they deserve the scoreline. I reckon it's game over. Look, if Arsenal can get a goal, I mean, maybe it might not be game over then, but I just don't see them doing it, if I'm honest. The chances they've had, one, they've not been clinical, but two, they haven't had many of them either. So, you know, I'll have to wait and see what happens. You've still got half an hour left of the game, but it's going to be interesting half an hour. It's going to be interesting half an hour. Sergio will still be around next season. I think so as well, Foley. I think so as well. Akash says, can Manchester United win the Champions League? The answer to that question is no. No, in fact, they can't. Don't be stupid. They cannot win the... They can't. Look, City fan, I just hate them so much. Standing there with their backs, like, jumping, doing that City thing. What are you doing? Oil. I wouldn't have ever stooped to Man City's level because it's underground getting oil. Look, at the end of the day, we all know that if it wasn't for the oil money, they'd still be League 2. So, yeah. Oh, that's deflating, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Kevin says, as always, it would take a miracle for Arsenal to get at least one goal back. Yeah, let alone two, Kevin. Who scored it was Vincent Kompany for the second, Sergio Aguero in the first half for the first goal. Of course they can, says Jed Rowland. Same who? United, they can't. They can't win the Champions League. No, United cannot win the Champions League. There's no. 61 minutes, coming up to 62. If you can't score on Bravo, it's the championship for you. Look, that's almost free there by Manchester City if it wasn't for a scuffed ball. Play Aubameyang in behind there. You had an opportunity to play Aubameyang in behind. We know he's got legs. We know we can cause them problems in behind. When he's got space, there was space. He was onside. You could have slipped him through. But no, you played it out wide to Aaron Ramsey. Dink it over. Good defending. Arsenal fans were saying they would win as well. Yeah, well, they're not. What minute is it now? It is 62 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. 31, 32. That's 62 minutes, 33, 34, 35. There's a substitution coming on here for Arsenal. Who it is, I'm not quite sure yet. Still 30 minutes to go, says Joe Hart. There is indeed. We should stay, I mean, I say that. We should stay quite positive, shouldn't we? I don't think Arsenal can get anything back now. City looking comfortable, if I'm honest. Look, they're knocking the ball around comfortably. Arsenal don't seem a threat going forwards. Kolasinac on the ball, plays it into Ozil, gives it away. Time remaining about half an hour. Ian Mark says, do you think the game's over? I think I'm leaning towards that way. Arsenal don't look too threatening going forward, so I don't see them getting one goal back, let alone two. But, anything can happen. That's football, hence the name of the channel. So we should still believe. Who scored for City? Aguero and company. Sane in the ball on the left-hand side at the moment. He beats his man. He's so good, isn't he? He's so good. He is so good. Arsenal on the ropes at the moment. City's strike force causing them all sorts of problems. Sane is fantastic. Aguero's a world-class striker. Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Gundogan. They're all just fantastic players. That's 3-0. 3-0. Game over. It's an embarrassment. 3-0. Fair play. Game over. It's done. It's done. It is done. David Silva scores. And if we were wondering whether the game was over at 2-0, now it's 3-0. It's definitely over. Danny Welbeck wanted to come on. Arsene Wenger having an argument with the fourth official, presuming that the substitution was taking too long. But 3-0. I'll tell you, I'll walk you through the goal. Knocking it around. Great strength there. Slipped it into David Silva. David Silva on his left foot, far post, scores 3-0. Simple as that. Arsenal's defence, you know, it's just bad. I mean, that's the great commentary. That's the great tactical insight that you come to this channel for. Arsenal defence is just bad. Right, let's just talk to you. Still, David Lloyd saying still 20 minutes left, mate. Whatever you're on, send some of that my way, because that eternal optimism is surely needed in my life. Danny Welbeck was the one who was going to come on. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only trophy that Arsenal now can win this season is the Europa League, and they've got Milan in the next leg. Well, you know, they've still got Dortmund, Milan are still in the competition as well, Lyon. So annoying to see Man City buying success with money that they don't earn. See, that's Lanky, Lanky Snake has just hit the nail on the head. I don't have a problem with people spending big money. You know, United spend big money. You know, what, 75 mil on Lukaku, 89 mil on Pogba. 30 mil on Lindelof for a centre-back. You know, it racks up. I don't have a problem with that. But the keeper, there's a little kid crying there. That's heartbreaking, isn't it? As an Arsenal fan, a little Arsenal fan crying. I tell you what, that is so disappointing, isn't it? But that's the nature of the game, pal. I'm Dutch and I've lived through, well, I haven't lived through, but I've been there in 2010. United knocked out in the final. Not good. Anyway, I don't have a problem with people buying good players. That's the nature of the game, isn't it? But it's just when the money you are spending is not earned by, you know, it's not rightfully earned. It's just you've got rich owners who've come in with a bit of oil money, splashed, and you've gone from League 2 to winning the Carabao Cup and the league in, what, 8 seasons maybe. So, probably a bit more than that, 12, 13. So it's just not... Oh, I just hate City. He's going to be crying for quite a few more years, yeah. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? Little Gooner lol. Why are you laughing at that, Mega Darryl? It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. Best thing about this is the meltdown on Arsenal Fan TV. But the thing is, I don't think you can have a full-on meltdown about losing against City. They're the best team in Europe at the moment. They're playing the best football, and you're not going to have a meltdown. They'd be upset. Obviously, they will be, and I think they're entitled to be. But going up against the best side in Europe, I don't think you can have a full-on meltdown. The game is not changing for the better, Varad, despite what you say. I disagree. I think the game is changing for the worse. You know, you saw today in the United versus Chelsea game, you know, players hugging and laughing and having fun with each other on the pitch. What are you doing? That's not football, you know. It looked more like a friendly, like a couple of mates getting together for a five-a-side knockabout. That's what it looked like. It shouldn't be like that. It should be intense, fierce, rivalry, you know, passion. That's what it should be about. But at the end of the day, with so much money in football, they're too rich to be angry with each other. They're just too rich. There's too much money in it. People say that there's no City fans. Well, I'll tell you what, half Wembley is blue at the moment with those blue flags. 3-0, there's still 20 minutes left. Probably about 25 as well, and I've got to sit through it. Just watching City run wild. I bloody hate City. Talking of, you know, if we want to cheer me up a little bit, get subscribing. We want to hit 23,000 subscribers today. We're on 22,906. Get subscribing if you haven't already. Look, I'm a little bit upset. I don't know if you can tell. Cheer me up by subscribing. Aguero on the attack here. He's running through. What can he do with it? He tried to take it past Kolasinac, but he was stopped in his attempt. So, yeah, get subscribing, chaps. Share the video if you have subscribed. Like the video as per usual. And let's start growing this channel and this community is something bigger and greater than it already is. There is young Arsenal fan crying on live TV. So sad what Arsenal have become, yeah. Manchester is red predicted 4-0. He did. Who do I support? I support Manchester United, but obviously this is a generic football fan channel for fans supporting a variety of different clubs from all around the world. So I try and give as neutral opinion as possible, but when it comes to City, I struggle. I'll be honest, I struggle. I hate them. I hate them. I'm with you, Ramez. Ramez says he hates City more than the Scousers. I mean, for the new generation, obviously, as you all well know, I'm only 17. In my lifetime, Liverpool have not been a threat to United's success. City, however, have. And naturally, if you see a club in the same city as you, rivaling, competing with you for trophies and often beating to them, you're going to start hating them. And for the older generation like Mark, that Liverpool rivalry is still a thing. It's historical, etc., etc. But for me, in the new era, Manchester City versus Manchester United, that's the new biggest derby, if you will. Sane here, can he poke? Nah, Espina collects it. Arsenal are so bad, yeah. The City are just so good. They're just so good. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. Salah will win the Golden Boot. I tell you what, if he wins the Golden Boot as a left winger or a right winger, fantastic, fair play to him. And I think shame on Harry Kane because although Liverpool and Spurs this season have been essentially on par, and the fact that Harry Kane, Salah's been on tremendous form, and he is the figurehead of that Liverpool attack, and so all the balls go through him, and therefore the goals do too. But he's a left winger, and he's not a striker, so. If you're Harry Kane, you'd be disappointed. "71 minutes in, Kane will win it. How do you defeat this City side? Well, Pratik, ask Wigan. Ask Wigan. I don't think you can go at them. I think you have to sit back, stay safe, and hit them on the counter and sort of smash and grab. Get a bit of luck. I think they're almost undefeatable. They really are. I do have a fantastic voice, don't I, Megs? I really do. Is Mkhitaryan playing? No, he's not. I'll tell you who is about to start playing, though. Iwobi's going to come on. Who for? I'm not sure. But he is going to come on. Let's have a little look at this board. He's coming on for... Is that Granit Xhaka? Number 8? No, Aaron Ramsey, sorry. Yeah, Aaron Ramsey. Iwobi is coming on for Aaron Ramsey. So that's what's he doing there? Like, that's an attacking substitution. But realistically... let me check him. Let me know. Is Lacazette on the bench? Oh no, he's injured, isn't he? He's got a knee problem. Pep's first trophy in Manchester, is it? It is. Pep's first trophy in Manchester. Fair play. Yeah, 22,907 subscribers. Chaps, come on, do me a favour and get that to 23k. It won't happen, but if it does, brilliant. Let's just at least try and get 22,950. That'd be fantastic if we could. If I do see the ticker go up, obviously we've got the live subscriber count in the bottom right-hand corner. If I do see the ticker go up and you comment saying that you've subscribed, I'll happily give you a shout-out. Poor Arsenal. Yeah, City were calling this cup small trophy last season, plastics. I don't have a channel. This is the channel where I do my YouTube content. But if you would like to see me make a channel, let me know. And yeah, obviously I don't want to make a football channel because I'm doing football channel talking on here. So there's no need for me to make a football channel. But I'll potentially make a more generic type of content on my channel. Farzan is watching Farzan is watching from Malaysia. There we go. We haven't done that yet. Obviously, this does come from the United stand, but let me know where you guys are watching from. Obviously, this goes out to all over the world, so I'll be interested to see where you're watching from. I'm watching the game from Madrid, so please just cross my back. Asian Gamer says, "Read the team news, please." All right, I'll read it, but we are. You know what? I'm not reading it. We're 74 minutes into the game, so. Yeah, CBA to read it out. Make a channel. Someone's going to make a channel. Make a gaming channel. I'm not a big gamer, if I'm honest. Not a big gamer. Pep, Man City are just toying with Arsenal. They are. I mean, it isn't a fair contest at this point. They're down and out. There's 15 minutes left. And it's just whether they can keep it at 3-0 or whether it goes to 4-5. My dad will be happy with this result as he's a City fan. Just went for a shower. Swindon. You live in Spain, I do. Watching from Manchester, says Slodge. Republic of Ireland, fantastic. Swindon. From England, says Josh Becks. Nigeria, Canada. Oh wait, no, not Nigeria. Niagara region in Canada. Brilliant. Watching from Connecticut, Bosnia. Arsenal shot just over. To be fair, that was a good shot by Granit Xhaka in the 75th minute. It was a good shot, but didn't go in, so it doesn't matter. Make a channel about how to get girls. Lol. Well, I wouldn't know. You don't sound mank. I'm not mank. I'm watching from Syria. I'm watching from Libya in North Africa. Fantastic. How long has he been a City fan for? He's not a City fan. He's not a City fan. I was just playing with him. Watching from India, says Pratik. Scotland, fantastic, fantastic. Arsenal knocking it about now. I mean, realistically, what are they going for? What, get 3 goals? I mean, that will be Istanbul all over again. I mean, it's neither side and it's not in Istanbul, but it would be that sort of comeback, wouldn't it? Who do I think will win the Champions League? Manchester City or Barcelona? Danny Welbeck, mate, Danny Welbeck's dodgy as well, isn't he? He's just not very good. Like, realistically, he's got pace and that, but, like, he's injury prone. 2, he's not got fantastic quality with the ball at his feet. And 3, as soon as he gets in front of goal, he's like Bambi on ice then, isn't he? Yeah, my dad's a Man United fan, yeah. Jesus is coming on for City. Oh, Jesus. They're so good. Why are they so good? I'm watching from Syria and Rebels Q. Sane off, Jesus on. Not a dodgy, that's too bad a substitution, was it? I was speaking to a Barcelona fan, and he said, as you guys know, Jorge, who was on here the other day, he said that he loved Jesus at Barcelona. You know, they're linked to Griezmann, but why bring in Griezmann? He's essentially the same age as Suarez, maybe a few years younger, but you know, he said he'd love Jesus at Barcelona. And I think, I'll be honest, I think he's got the quality to go there. But why leave City? I mean, you're going to win the Premier League. You're the best side in Europe, essentially. You're winning the Carabao Cup. You've got a fantastic young side. Why move to Barcelona? I don't know why you would. Welbeck was decent at Man United, says Slodge. Well, I will never forget when he tried to chip Manuel Neuer in the against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarterfinals. Why are you chipping Manuel Neuer? Just slip it past him and it goes in. Chipping him, you're dumb. Jesus was injured, but a ball over the top here for trying for Aubameyang, but Bravo actually came out and actually won the ball then. Won the ball. Matthew McFadden says, big up Jorge. Indeed, big up Jorge. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. We'll be getting him on soon for the La Liga games. Cheers, Yusuf. 78 minutes into the game at the moment, chaps. I mean, it's one, isn't it? It's one. It really is one. Jared, come on. Jared, if you're still watching, mate, then come on and have a little speak, mate, for the last 10 minutes of the game. People said PSG win until they met a decent side. Indeed, obviously they don't play fantastic opposition in the in Ligue 1. City won't win the treble, as Jared said. He doesn't believe that there is a treble to be won because a treble is a FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. The League Cup, Champions League, and Premier League isn't the true treble. Jason says, you're just a one-season wonder. Arsenal fans leaving. One question. Is there a fire drill? To be fair, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Why would you stay? Like, right, actually, Jared, don't come on, mate, because we're getting lag as soon as I open my Skype up. But Arsenal can slip 4 goals past Bravo, lol. I don't know about that. FA Cup is a Mickey Mouse Cup. FA Cup is a Mickey Mouse Cup. No, it's not. Gone past the point of being pissed off with us under Wenger anymore. We need to get rid, says Will Graham. Yeah, I think a lot of Arsenal fans feel like that. You know, they just feel deflated. They just accept it. That's another loss. I don't think you can be, you know, you'd like to see, you know, losing to City isn't a crime. You know, it's not outrageous, but you still would want to make it more of a match, more competitive, and they haven't done that today. I think, yeah, Jared, cheers, mate. It's just I set up my Skype, I opened my Skype, and it started lagging. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, company has been booked, yeah. About 10, 11, 12 minutes left now. Man City's going to win, yes, indeed. They've got men going forward here. Kevin De Bruyne into Bernardo Silva. It doesn't quite reach there, though. Arsenal win the ball back and they're trying to knock it out. Not one out. Not one out, that's what she said. But Wilshere on the ball. Iwobi playing it to Kyle Walker almost, but they're on the break here. Aubameyang with a poor touch. Aubameyang on the ball on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? Slips it in. Iwobi! Oh, bravo. Good tackle. Ozil's on the ball. Ozil, that's another man. I forgot he was playing. He's been absolutely invisible. He's not done anything. And, you know, the likes of Ozil, you want, as an Arsenal fan, you'd want your main players like Ozil to assert their dominance and make something of the game. And he hasn't done that today. He hasn't done that. I think Aubameyang's tried. He missed a sitter. He missed a sitter and did poor for that other chance. But other than that, other than those two Aubameyang chances, they've had no real chances or shots on goal, Arsenal, have they? Do Roma Milan, Jared, ask Mark, mate, because I can't do it. I can't do it, pal. Michelle says this is her favourite YouTube channel. Fantastic, appreciate it. If you haven't already, get subscriber on 22,918 subscribers. We're trying to hit 23,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So, look, get involved, have your say, subscribe, share and like as per usual. What do you think? Who do you think should replace Wenger at Arsenal? Eddie Howe. I've explained it earlier. Rewind the video to half-time where I was talking about it. I didn't watch the Winter Olympics, although if Megan is watching, she'll know where it was. Can't walk it down here. 82 minutes into the game. Look, they're seeing it through. Very decent. Decent win. Solid performance. Arsenal haven't looked threatening going forward. They've looked shabby at the back. City have looked very assertive at the back. And threatening going forward. And you know, it's a good win for them. But, you know, I don't know what more to say. Daniel says, is Mark your boss? No. Well, I mean, technically, in terms of this channel, he probably is, isn't he? Are you going to do this again on Thursday? What's on Thursday? What's Thursday? What, Europa League? No, not Europa League. What? Don't know. But we will... Oh, yeah, we've got Champions League midweek. Who's playing midweek? Is it the Juventus, Spurs? Yeah, we'll be doing those games. That should be good. Let me just check. That will be good, wouldn't it? So there's Champions League midweek. We'll definitely be doing watch-alongs for that. Definitely. I've got a plan, Sander. What about make the League Cup a trophy for teams in the Championship to League 2 and whoever wins it will get promoted? That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's from Cathal Huey. That was good. Yeah. So tomorrow, nothing. Tuesday. Oh no. Sorry, there's no Champions League midweek. That's the week after. So yeah, it's not Champions League. Sorry about that. I thought it was Champions League. So Thursday is Manchester City versus Arsenal in the Premier League. Yeah, we'll be doing that. As long as Man United aren't playing at the time. There's a little scuff up here between Wilshere and Aguero. Tensions are flying high, as they should be. Arsenal should be disappointed with their performance and the result. 22,925 subscribers. Fantastic to everyone that has subscribed. You make this channel, Sander. I do appreciate it. All the support that you guys show me, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions, it means so much. It really does. I love the channel. I love talking about football, and being able to do that on this platform with you guys is absolutely fantastic. So, I appreciate everyone who does subscribe and like and share as per usual. So, cheers all. "84 minutes, 20 seconds into the game. Free kick here, ball goes into the box, no one contesting it. Otamendi heads it out, it was actually offside anyway. So Welbeck and Iwobi are being average. They're dead average at Welbeck and Iwobi. You know, when you're bringing on Welbeck and Iwobi to try and win the game for you against Manchester City, you've got to really reassess your bench and your squad, don't you? They're not good enough. They are not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. Half the Arsenal fans have left, and I don't blame them. I didn't watch the Winter Olympics. Man City is the best team in Premier League history. Bob, slay on, do one, honestly. Stay subscribed. But they're not the best team in Premier League history. They're just not. They're just not. I'll box Sander instead, mate. That is the biggest YouTube fight in history. Me versus Matthew McFadden. I'll give him that left-right good night, mate. Half-season wonder. I mean, they're not, but we'll go with it. Arsenal coming forward here. City just look so resolute defensively, don't they? They don't seem to be permeable. They don't look to be able to be broken down. Arsenal don't look like they have the quality in the attacking areas to be able to break them down. And so, you know, hence the scoreline, 3-0. You that guy with Mark on the United Stand? I don't really go on the United Stand as much anymore because obviously I do this channel. But I have been on the United Stand for over the last, 2 years. Mate, can't even hit on a girl, never mind my face. All right, Matthew, mate. All right, mate. Okay. Matthew, get in touch. Has Mark sent you the files? Let me know, mate, because obviously we want to try and do what we were saying. $22,928. Can we get that to 22,950 today? That'd be fantastic if we could. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed and that is subscribing currently. 22,930. Absolutely brilliant. It's been an interesting game, hasn't it? First half was, I was going into the second half quite positive as a person who wanted Arsenal to win. But in the second half, Man City have just put the game to bed. 3-0, easy win. They haven't looked, they haven't looked on the ropes at all at any point in the game. I don't know if Arsenal have had more than 5 shots on target. So fair play to Manchester City. They are the rightful winners, and so they will be in 4 or 5 minutes' time. I just think they're just very good, aren't they? Corner goes in here, can't even beat the first man. Kevin De Bruyne heads it away, and it goes out for an Arsenal throw in. Yeah, ask him later on today, Matthew, because we want to ideally get that up and running soon. Are you going to do the Barcelona versus Las Palmas game this Thursday? No, because I think I'm going to be doing this game. Phil Foden coming on here for Sergio Aguero. Obviously, the media will love that, won't they? Pep Guardiola's giving a youth player a chance. Yeah, where was Phil Foden? Where was the youth players when he only put 6 players on the bench? Right? Shut up, media. Sorry. How will Arsenal do against Milan, says Mega AAA? Well, that'll be very interesting to find out, and I'm sure we'll do a watch-along for that, so do join us for that in the near future. I think they'll win. I think it'll be difficult, though, and if they lose, it wouldn't shock me either, because obviously we saw them almost, an upset almost happen when they played Östersund. It didn't, but if you let a side like Milan go up and get a foothold in the game, they will punish you. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens and how that pans out. How many minutes in the game are we, Reggie? We are 88 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. 31, 32, 33, 88 minutes, 34, 35. So game's essentially almost over. Mr. Multigaming says unbiased. I can't do it with City. I cannot be unbiased when it comes to City, mate. It's inhumane instincts to not be unbiased when it comes to City. Sorry about that, pal. City fans, if you're in the comments, give me a little bit of stick back because I do give you a lot of stick in the stream. So I'm entitled to a bit of banter back from you guys. What about Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid? I don't know when that is, but we'll definitely be doing that. I'll have a little look at the fixtures over the next week. But I assure you, we will be coming here with fixtures and watch-alongs. So do get subscribing and stay tuned, 100%. It's been quite an all game at Wembley, says Kieran. Interesting. I hate to laugh at Arsenal, but LMAO. I don't even want to laugh. I hate City too much to do that. Slodge is off. Slodge. Thank you, mate. Thank you. 2 or 3 minutes left of the game now, depending on how much added time we will have. Appreciate all your support, guys. Everyone that's tuned in, massively appreciate it. It's been a good game. It's been, it's not been a boring game as I've sat through so many on this channel. But, yeah, cheers, everyone. Arsenal on the break here at the moment. Danny Welbeck, he's at the ball. He's on the left-hand side. But City get men back so quickly, don't they? Jack Wilshere on the ball. What can he do with it? They get men back. They crowd the Arsenal players out. I mean, half of Wembley is left. I essentially just say it's just City fans there now. 3 minutes of added time. Barcelona vs Atletico Madrid game is on Sunday. I'm sure we'll be doing a watch-along for it. Yeah, I will be doing that. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Pratik's off. Thank you, guys. If you guys are bolting now, if you are dipping, thanks, everyone, for joining me. It's about 2 minutes left of the game now. I do appreciate everyone that has joined in, that has commented, that has subscribed, etc., etc., etc. It's been a good final. It's been slightly more one-sided than I would have hoped for, but that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? That's the nature of Manchester City. They do suffocate, they do rip teams apart, and they have done today. So fair play to them, fair play to Manchester City. Rightful winners of the Carabao Cup. About a minute and a half left, so fair play to them. Cheers all, cheers all. Honestly, the Chelsea fan channels will be more enjoyable than the Arsenal fan TV. Less scripted, more delusional. I'll be honest, I don't believe that Arsenal fan TV is scripted. I think it is what they say they are. A platform for fans to have their and voice their opinion. I believe that. City knocking it around here. They're probably just getting, trying to get the legs fresh so they don't pull a hamstring whilst walking up those stairs towards the trophy area. So, yeah, decent. Matthew McFadden, Fortnite's better than PUBG. That's all I'm saying, pal. But see you in a bit, mate. Appreciate you joining in. I really, really do. So thanks for coming on, mate, and moderating as per usual. City should at least play semi-final in Champions League. They should at least do that. Haha, City forever. Yep. About 30 seconds left now. Literally just counting the clock down because we all know that City's won it. What do you think about Lingard scoring for Man United today? I think, Martial didn't play well. Lingard came on, he did the job. People criticised him when he came on, criticised Mourinho for making that substitution. But at the end of the day, he came on. Martial didn't do too much, in my opinion. Lingard came on and he won us, he won us the game. So fair play to him. Can't criticise him or Mourinho for that. And I think he did well. Thanks, Arne. Thanks, Christoph, mate. Massively appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to everyone that has subscribed. I think we've got about, 60, 70 subscribers today. So, cheers all. It is done. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. Manchester City have won the Carabao Cup by 3-0. Arsenal have lost it and game over. Cheers all. I'll see you soon and stay tuned, subscribe. Thanks all for joining in and I'll speak to you all soon.